We now discuss the solution of a problem from the section Statistics and Probability. The problem is related to the average and variance of a given data. This question has appeared in the Joint Entrance Examination Main held on 28th June 2022 in the second shift. The given question is, suppose a class has 7 students. The average marks of these students in the subject mathematics is 62 and their variance is 20. A student fails in the examination if he or she gets less than 50 marks. Then, in the worst case, the number of students can fail the exam is, it is given, we have 7 students in a class. The average marks of these 7 students in the subject mathematics is given to be 62 and their variance is given to be 20. And it is given the pass mark for is minimum 50 marks. So that means a student gets less than 50 marks, the student is declared to be failed in the examination. Then required to find the number of students that can fail the exam is. We now discuss the solution of the problem in detail. Let x1, x2, x7 be the marks in the subject mathematics of the 7 students of a class. Let's now recall the definitions of mean and variance. If you have x1, x2, xn or n observations, then the mean is denoted by x bar is equal to sigma xi by n. The standard deviation is denoted by sigma and the variance is given by sigma square, and that is given by sigma I is equal to 1 to n xi minus x bar whole square by n. In our case, n is 7. n is 7 and now given average. Average means the mean. The mean is denoted by x bar is given to be 62. It is given to us. The variance is sigma square is equal to sigma I is equal to 1 to 7 xi minus x bar whole square whole by 7, and it is the variance is given to be 20, and we have x bar is 62. Substitute, then you will get sigma I is equal to 1 to 7 xi minus 62 whole square whole by 7 is equal to 20. Cross multiply, we will get sigma I is equal to 1 to 7 xi minus 62 whole square is equal to 140. Agreed. And it is given if a student gets less than 50 marks, he is declared to be failed. So assume that a student fails. A student fails means he or she gets less than 50 marks. Let the marks obtained by this student be x1. So x1, this implies x1 less than 50. Now mod of x1 minus 62 is greater than 12. Yes. x1 is less than 50. Modulus of x1 minus 62 will be greater than 12. Its square will be greater than 144. So x1 minus 62 square is greater than 144. Let's take the above equation. Now sigma I is equal to 1 to 7 xi minus 62 whole square is equal to 140, and break the first one plus the remaining. So sigma first one x1 minus 62 whole square plus sigma of the remaining I is equal to 2 to 7 xi minus 62 whole square is equal to 140. And you know x1 minus 62 whole square by your assumption is greater than 144. then in that case sigma I is equal to 2 to 7 xi minus 62 whole square will be equal to 144 minus a number bigger than 144. So 140 minus a number bigger than 144 will be negative. That means sigma I is equal to 2 to 7 xi minus 62 square will be 140 minus a number more which is bigger than 144, that will be equal to, that will be negative, which is not possible. This implies sigma I is equal to 2 to n, 2 to 7, n is 7, xi minus 62 square is negative, which is a contradiction. Why? It is the sums of the squares. Sums of the squares can never be negative. It's a contradiction. This contradiction is because of our false assumption, that the assumption that a student fails is not true. So this contradiction shows that our assumption is false. So your assumption that a student fails is false. Therefore, no student fails. That is, the number of students that can fail the examination is 0. Nobody is 0. So the answer to this question is 0. That is the detailed discussion of the solution of the problem from the section Statistics and Probability, and it is a simple and straightforward question. I am sure that you have understood the solution of this problem, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.